Gotta go, girls. We gotta go. Come on. We gotta get on out there. We gotta get our day started, ladies. Come on, sweet Stella. You gonna stay inside? Well, Christmas is excited. Christmas sure wants to go. All right. You girls go TT. Come on. Go TT. Come on. Let's go. Good morning. Hi, babies. Morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. And good morning. And hi to hello. We're just getting our first look of what's going on outdoors. Now, we did get a lot of rain yesterday. Let's go by and see how much rain we got. It started yesterday afternoon after I got off the live. We had a series of thunderstorms come through here. I'm going to say it probably wasn't as much rain as it was thunder and lightning and all of the... Yeah, I don't see any standing water anywhere. There's no standing water, so it wasn't that much. Oh, yeah. So we got less than an inch, just a little over half an inch of rain. But that's still something. All right, we've emptied that. You know, something is better than nothing, guys. I think it's kind of sad that Jamie messaged last night before she went to bed and said that she was watching the radars and she literally saw the rain part. Yeah, this horrible line of thunderstorms parted and went right around Longhorn Lester's. And she says not a drop of rain over there. And we were getting hammered here pretty good at that point. I don't know why that property can't get a decent rain. Morning, guys. So Jamie's not back home yet. She was unable to travel last night because of the storms. We had a line of showers come through here. So she got as far as Texarkana, had to pull over and wait several hours. And then she went ahead and pushed on down as far as Nacogdoches. And at that point, she said it was just hard to see because it was nighttime, number one. There was just a drizzling rain. And every time the big 18-wheelers would pass by her, the big trucks, what in the world kind of a noise is that thing making? Good morning. I am so sorry y'all have to deal with that. I am so sorry y'all have to deal with that, but it does keep you safe. It does keep you safe, okay? Guys, there's a chicken stuck on the outside of the plastic. How did that... Hey, there's a chicken stuck on the outside of the plastic and in between the wire. Move, get back. I'm going in. Lester's going in from underneath. Come here. What happened to you? Come here. Guys, I'm going in for a procedure here. What in the world? Get in there with your friends. How did you do that? How did you even do that? Guys, that chicken was on the outside of the cage the entire night and somehow got between the plastic and the wire and could not get in. Oh, goodness. And then somehow climbed his way up. Okay. Girls, come away. That poor chicken. I'm surprised he lasted the entire night. Come on, girls, get out of there. You girls, come on out of there. Whoa. Here they come. Here they come. Come on. That one chicken's like, I'm staying home. I need a rest. I hung out all night out here in the danger. Poor baby. Did you guys see that, where it was at? Let me throw them some stuff to eat. Let me try to find y'all a place to lean. Y'all can watch the chickens come out if you want to. Move, Crispus, move. Let the chickens be. They want to eat, have a bite of scratch. Christmas, leave the chickens alone. They don't need you to help herd them around. Stella, you can come out of there too. They don't need your help. Stella, they don't need your help, sweetie. Stella and Christmas want to help the chickens find their way out. They're like, well, these chickens seem to be trapped. No, they're not trapped. Stella and Christmas, they're not going to come out if y'all are hanging around. They're not going to hang out if y'all just keep staring at them. Let me get Stella and Christmas away from there. We're going to go ahead and get our hay loaded. The chickens are not going to come out if you keep hanging around them like that. I'm sorry, but they don't trust you guys like I do. I know you're safe, but the chickens don't know that. They worry. They worry about you guys. Good morning, Roman. Well, Roman wakes in the morning and he steps outside and he takes a deep breath and he feels real high. He says at the top of his lungs, what's going on? And then he says, I hope Dad brings us hay, 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 hay. We need hay. That's what's going on. Roman needs hay, 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 hay. He needs hay. That's what's going on. Boy, I had to have quite the discussion with the sweet lady last night. Well, she did not like my plan with the cows, the new arrivals, and some of the things we got going on with all of that. Well, we got our chickens that are scattered all over the place. And then I don't know why, but our rooster will not come down. Come out of there before I come get you myself. Morning. I'm going to tell you something, and you're not going to like what I'm about to say. We have chickens scattered everywhere. As much as Christmas, and Stella, and Trixie. Well, hello there, Tyrone. Stella, they don't need you to count them. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 by the bucket. We still have chickens who are inside who are not coming out. Hey, are you lost? Come here. Go with your friends. So we have a group of chickens over here. There's one group over here. Stella, they don't need you to count them, sweetie. Oh, Lord. As much as we love Stella and Christmas and them, you know, being good girls and stuff. Come on, girls. Let's go. Get up. Come on, get up. Come on, Stella. Up, 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 up. Let's go. Stella, come on. If you want help up, you better come now. Stella, if you want help up, you might want to come now. Stella, now's your chance to get help. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Up to doozies. Go. Go. Okay. What I was saying is, as much as we love these girls, they don't really do you many favors when it comes to doing your chores. Now, they don't know that. They think you would not be able to make it without them. They do. The girls think there's no way Dad could do what he does without our help. But in reality, they can sometimes slow you down a little bit. And I know you guys feel the same way about your pets. We love them, but boy, can they slow us down. Well, we do love them, but they can slow us down. Morning, bud. Here you guys go. One flake of delicious green hay. Grandpa, one flake of delicious green hay. You don't want to go eat with that sweet girl? You're not going to go eat with her? Okay. One flake of delicious green hay. Delivered. They have a little bit of water. I'll come back and fill that up later. All right, let's go. Y'all ready? Yeah, they just don't know how I would make it without them. And it would, true, life would not be near as exciting without these two. They certainly make life a lot more interesting. Well, Well, I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I feel real high and I scream out the top of my lungs, Roman, what's going on? He goes, my family needs hay, 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 hay. Dad, bring hay. That's what's going on. Well, I look over at the bulls and the birds for a little comfort. Then Waylon, he starts to growl real loud. Hey, why is Chuck way over there alone? It's kind of bizarre because all of the bulls are here and Chucky Poo is way over on the far side, the far fence line, all by himself, and he's staring down toward the pastor's house. Oh, maybe he knows he's about to say goodbye to some friends. He doesn't know how to say, he does not know how to let them know that he's going to miss them, because he's always been a tough guy. You know, Waylon and Chuck have always been good buddies, and he's just not real sure how he's going to say and find the words to say how much he's going to miss them. All of you girls can settle down over there. I see you running and kicking. Rita, I see you running around and kicking. Lord, Rita, I promise everybody's going to get a bite of hay. Even Carl and his friends. Yes, everyone will get a bite of green hay. And friends, that's not going to change even when we bring the new cows over. Okay? I was trying to explain to a lady yesterday in a cordial and amicable way. She was trying to let me know that her husband told her that our 10-acre pasture is not going to sustain. There's no way, she says, that our 10-acre pasture is going to sustain as many cows and calves as what we're going to be putting over there in the next few days. And I said, sweet lady, yes it will. I said, yes it will, sweet lady. I says, don't get caught up in all that. I know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing. And so I says, thank you for worrying, but you don't have to. I says, I got this. I got it. I'll adjust if I need to. I said, I promise I got it. And then she comes back with quotes, things that I've told you guys in the past. You know, the whole 1 acre per cow rule. And she says, you're going to have more than 10 cows up front. And I said, okay. I says, hold on a minute. So you're sort of taking things I've told you and twisting it a little bit. You're forgetting a couple of things. I says, 10 acre per cow is if they're not also supplemented. I says, I want you to think about what we do. I says, we have 10 acres of pasture. And even though we have grass that's going to start dying out here after our first heavy frost, I says, I planted winter grass. So we have winter grass. So we're going to be okay with that. I said, secondly, I said, we also keep out dry hay year round. We keep out dry hay year round. So there's always a little bit of a roughage. There's always some roughage, they call it. There's always that roughage. Here, boys. I says, then we have feed buggies. So our cows are not forced to graze to survive. They have feed buggies. And those feed buggies give them a source of nutrition whenever their bodies need it. They can come to their feed buggies. I says, and then also, I says, I have this habit. I said, I have this habit of driving by and tossing over flakes of green hay. I says, the birds eat at it, the cows eat it, horses love it. I said, so everybody's gonna be okay, sweet lady. Gemma and Val are so sweet to each other. I says, and finally, I said, this is not a permanent and forever fix. This is only through our breeding season. I'll keep an eye on them. And I figure, guys, that our breeding season will last throughout all of December. We'll probably go ahead and keep them like that through February. And I bet you come March, we can let all of the cows together out into the back. So I can promise you, let's count those cows together, shall we? Let's count the cows together. So the cows who will be up front will be those that Tex cannot breed. So we will have, I'm going to try to go in order, Pearl, along with Pearl's calf. Pearl's calf is Calamity. No, Pearl's calf is Clementine. Come on. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on, baby. Oh, baby, this puts a lot of strain on Daddy's back. Come on. Oh, Stella, do you got to hit the phone off? Sorry, guys. Stella couldn't just jump up. She had to also lick the phone. She had to also give y'all a good lick. You also have Gracie and her calf, Duke of Dalscone. You will also have Charlene. You'll also have Jolene and Sir Scotty. You'll also have Jenny Lane and her calf Brucey, the Almighty. I feel like I'm forgetting one or two. Danny, Ruby. And then you'll have all of the other cows out back with Tex, the ones that Tex can breed. And then the few cows that we're not going to breed, that are at that weird stage, Norma Jean, Serenity, Calamity Jane. We're going to call them our gladiators. They'll be out with the horses. They'll be fine with the horses. They were with the horses for several months while we weaned them a while back. Remember that? And so there's not going to be, hold on, Serenity, Norma Jean, Calamity Jane, Amber Rose. Those will all be gladiators, and they'll be fine with the horses, and we'll hand feed those. Here's our first truck. Let's not stay long because I see Christmas is coming. Thank you, sir. That's one. Everybody help me. Here's two over here. All right. Took him a while to find the air horn. It took him just a bit to find his air horn. That's my boy right there, guys. He comes through here every morning. Every morning that guy comes through here around this time. Oh, I missed that guy. Here's a couple of big ones over here. A couple of big ones over here. Oh, he touched his horn but didn't blow it. Oh, they're looking at me, but they're scared to honk. You know why? A lot of 18-wheelers are scared to honk. Hey, we got one over there. He saw me. A lot of 18-wheelers are scared to honk because they don't want to startle the cars beside them. If they're by themselves, they'll honk with no problem. But if there's cars around, they don't want to because they're scared they're going to startle the vehicles driving beside them. And then some guys just look at you like you're stupid. Just look at you like you're an idiot. There we go. Okay, guys. That was a good one. So we do have a plan. He's on his CV. Dollar General, Walmart, Prime. There we go. All right, let's go. All right, we're off. There's a big pipe truck. Oh, yes. Come on, girls. Let's go. So this year, Tex will have a whole lot of ladies we're going to allow to do his thing with. And Jolly, old Jolly Rancher Jr., JR, will not have as many. but we're going to ease him into it. See, he doesn't know what a firecracker my girls can be. And you women may know about this. You may know that you may have met a guy at one point in your life and he thought you were going to be soft and sweet and subtle, and at some point you showed him the firecracker that you really are, and he did not know what he got himself into. I know, women, it's okay to admit that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That we all can admit that sometimes we got ourselves involved with someone who they had no idea what they were getting themselves into. And so we don't want to overwhelm Jolly and run him out this. We don't want to have him jump a fence and be gone. All right? We don't want Jolly to jump a fence and be gone overnight. I guess if you guys want, while we're here on the side-by-side, we can go ahead and just go right on out back and say hi to our cows. If you guys got a few minutes to do so. I'll take the girls with me, so we're not going to get too close. But, yeah, so guys, listen. I have talked to my moderators. I've also conferred with Animal Boy. And I've also spoken to Miss Megan. And I feel like I have a really knowledgeable group of people who have been more than willing to help me get all this lined out and taken care of and try to fix all the kinks. Stella got off the gosh darn side-by-side. Now she's trying to get back on. Come on, Stella. Hong Kong Phooey yourself up here. There we go. Good girl. Come on, Christmas. Or you can just run. My chickens have divided themselves into two groups. And I can't explain why. One group over here and one group over there. Don't know. And then one all by itself in the middle. There's one white chicken all alone straight ahead. Look, here's a cluck of chickens. Over there's a cluck of chickens. And right in the middle is a solo chicken all by itself. Christmas, get that chicken back where it belongs. Get back to your group. And there's a squirrel. Get back to your group. Go back to your group. You cannot be alone. Get back to your group. Thank you. Stay in your little cluck. So in this cluck over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 over here in this cluck. There's a rooster, 2 of those dumb chickens, those dummies, and then 3 that look like birds. All right? That's one cluck. So the other cluck should have 7, if our math is mathing. You think that these roosters have had kind of a falling out? All right, over here we have, there's Tyrone, 1. There's a second rooster, 2. Then a couple of dummies. There's 3 dummies, 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do have 7. Guys, I don't know what you call them. I just call them dummies because they have that big old floof of hair over their eyes and they look like that sheepdog from the cartoons. Just big doofus chickens. Doesn't mean I don't love them, but they're like big doofus chickens. Just big dummies. And then they can't see anything, so that's why that one white one got picked up and dropped back off by the hawk a week or so ago. Oh no! Look! Guys, they're not running because of predators. They're running because the feed buggies are gone. They want their feed buggies. Their feed buggies are off the pasture. I gotta close my gate fast. Oh, these spoiled brats. These spoiled little brats. God. Take it easy. Take it easy. Guys, they're running because they want feed buggies. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the stampede? Did anyone see that stampede? Did anyone else see the stampede of cows coming towards me? Let me turn off my side-by-side. Listen, I told you yesterday. Maddie, we don't eat chickens, Maddie. We don't eat dumb chickens. Leave the dummies alone. You're not chicken eaters. Hey, I told you all yesterday that these cows are a bunch of divas, a bunch of bougies. They're a bunch of bougie cows, okay? And I took off those feed buggies yesterday, and I told y'all, if you didn't watch the noon video, you really are missing out. I told you, and I even gave you a lot of visuals of what's going to happen today. And if that right there wasn't the best visual of all time, see, what happened was they walked up yesterday and there was no grain. There was no grain. And they're like, hey, wait a minute. Where's our food? Maddie, settle down. There's no grain over here. Clementine? Who is that? Is that Maddie? That's Mad Maddie. No, there's Mad Maddie. That's Clementine. Clementine, there's no grain. Go back and tell your mom that Dad did not put the grain buggies back out yet. Did you just burp, sweetie? They're going to think that I did that. They're going to blame that on me, and it's not me. So listen, I'm sorry. These cows did not come running for love, okay? They did not run over here because they wanted love. They're running over here because they want their feed buggies back. Look at Duke of Dalscone. Wow, look how handsome. Look over here at Charlene and Gracie running up. So these cows are not here because they wanted to love on Daddy. These cows have come up because they thought that I might be putting their feed buggy back out. And so listen to me. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. I know you're saying, Lester, just feed them, Lester. Just feed them. Guys, they have hay and they have green grass. They're still green across that pasture. They have fresh water and they're going to be fine, I promise. But I need to use the feed to my advantage, meaning that when I get ready to shift and sort them, I'll be able to have them coming to me easier than I could if they're all with full bellies. Look at the cow still running from far back. Even Norma Jean, that little fat butt's running this way. So I'll say again, the cows did not come running right there because they're fear of a predator. They come running because they want their feed buggies back. That's why they come running, okay? That's why they come running. Caroline's right there, guys. Everyone's fine. Don't worry, okay? Caroline's right there. They're like, if we can't get our feed buggy, could we at least get a muffin? Could we get a muffin or two? Anything will be better than nothing. I wish y'all were able to see first person what I'm watching right now. You just can't see through the phone. You just can't see through the phone. I have to have them. Look at Danny. Gosh, Danny. I have to have them craving that feed buggy so that when I'm ready to make that move, I can get them to shift into my other pastures and rotate the way I need them to, okay? So you guys just be patient. I promise you. I promise you, it's all going to work out, okay? It's all going to work out. Well, so much for us going out back and taking a drive about. There ain't no way I'm putting me and my dogs through all of that. There ain't no way I'm putting my dogs through all of that. Look at her. Baby, you ain't gonna convince me to put feed buggies out by throwing your horns around. You're not gonna convince me to put feed buggies out just by throwing your horns around at me. All right, well, here's all the Longhorn. For those who came to see Longhorn, boy, did you not, you got a show today. You got a show today. You got to see yourself a herd of Longhorn running up from the far back to visit with Dad and to hope that I got the feed buggies back out. Now listen, not to that. Their feed buggies are right over here, okay? Now, the fella that I'm working with is an older fella. And so he's not into the whole social media, guys. It took an arm and a leg to get him to get somebody to come over and give me a couple of pictures, okay? So just understand that not all ranchers and farmers are the same when it comes to social media. As a matter of fact, I bet most of you have a husband who doesn't do social media. He doesn't have time for all that. Or he don't want all the drama that goes along with it. He don't want to deal with it. And so what I'm saying is the fellow that I'm working with is not into all the social media. He doesn't do all the social media. He could give a rat's ass less about what I do. He doesn't care. He's a rancher through and through. I mean, he's the kind of guy that tucks his shirt in to his jeans, or he wears overalls. What does that tell you? He wakes up every morning and he tucks his shirt in. Hi, sweet baby. Hey, Caroline. He wakes up every morning and he tucks his shirt in. You're never going to see him like this. You're never going to see him doing this kind of stuff here, okay? You will never see that guy dressed the way I am. But he's doing us a huge favor, and he's transporting his bull down for a couple of reasons. Number one, because my trailer is not big enough. That's the first reason. Number two, he wants to load his bull on his own time when it's convenient for him. He doesn't want to be told, I'll be there at 11 and have to have his bull ready to go. So we're working on his time here. And what he's going to do is he will let me know when he's going to start loading. And that's going to give me several hours because he's several hours from me. And so once he starts loading, that's when I will start going through my process, okay? So that's kind of how it has to work. All right, friends. Well, these cows are going to sit here and stare at me like I'm stupid until I do something. So I'm not going to feed them. They're fine. They're fine. They're not starving. They're just a little bit spoiled. Hi, Calamity Jane. They're a little bit spoiled, okay? Just a little bit spoiled, but they're fine. I promise. You can look at them. Ain't no one over here got ribs showing, and there ain't no one over here with ribs showing, okay? There ain't no one over here with ribs showing. There. Hurry up. Hurry. You're going to get run off. You're going to get run out of there. You don't have very big horns, girl. You got to eat faster than that. Oh, fine. I'll give them a flake of hay. Is that what you want me to do? Give them a flake of hay? How many say give them a flake of hay, Lester? Just give them a flake of hay. Do y'all know that hay costs $30 a bale? Y'all want me to go through $30 just for these old beggars? For these beggars? Y'all want me to go through $30 for these beggars? Gosh, people. Is that your intention, just to break me? Y'all just want to break me. Fine. I'm going to waste $30 here. I'm wasting $30 on these spoiled brats. I'm about to waste $30 on these spoiled brats. All right, I have an idea how we're going to do this. All right, I have an idea how we're going to do this, okay? I have an idea. I have an idea. Now, I hope you know that you're costing me coffee time. Cog Hill's going to go live, and I'm going to miss all my coffee with you all. Oh, this is not dry hay. This is alfalfa hay. This is $30 a bale. I know. You better bet I'm going to break it in half, though. You need to stop acting like you're so gosh darn hungry, because you're not. You're making everyone feel sorry for you. Y'all are masters of making people feel sorry for you. Y'all can stop whining like a bunch of babies. I'm not talking to y'all, I'm talking to them. I'm talking to them, not to y'all. Oh. I've never seen such crybabies in my life. You're crying for nothing. Come on. Come on, guys. Y'all let the crybabies beat you. You gave in to the crybabies. You just gave in to the crybabies. I can't believe y'all just gave in to those crybabies. Y'all just gave in to them crybabies. Look at the bulls all jealous. Like, don't give in to them. You don't give in to the crybabies. You don't give in to us when we cry. I know. I know it, bulls. I don't. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for these crybabies too. I see my baby. Stella, you need to hold on. If you're going with me, you better not get back off of here. If you're going to go with me, you better not get off of here. Don't pull that hay off of there. I'm not. Oh, no. Hey. Psh, 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 psh. Stella, do not get off. Nope. No, ma'am. Y'all can follow us down the pasture. Come on. Stella, stay on here or you're not going to make it very long. You will not live long in this pasture if you don't hold on, sweet Stella. All right, here goes nothing. Here goes a little bit of nothing, okay? Caroline, stay with your mommy. Oh, hey, golly gee. Hey, settle down. Do y'all know what you're doing to me? Do y'all not see the risk you're putting me through? Get back. Did y'all not see what just about happened? Hush it up. Did you all not see what just about happened? Fat Dolly, get off my ass! That's Fat Dolly. Fat Dolly can't do this. Fat Dolly, you're gonna give yourself a stroke. You're gonna give yourself a stroke. Oh, Lordy. Fat Dolly, you're gonna give yourself a stroke, sweetie. Don't you knock that hay off of there. You're eating too fast, you're gonna start choking on it. Here, little ones. Here. Guys, I'm putting y'all down for a minute. Move, get back, move, 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 move. Psh, get back. Well, I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I feel real high. Scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? My cows want hay, 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 hay. They want hay. That's what's going on. My cows want some hay, hay, hay. They want hay, hay, hay. They want hay. That's what's going on. My cows want hay, 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 hay. They want hay, hay. That's what's going on. My cows want hay, 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 hay. They need hay, hay. That's what's going on. Well, I'm trying. Oh my God, I'm trying. Hey, Brucey. Brucey, what are you saying? I need hay, 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 hay. Hey, hey, hey. I need hay. That's what's going on. Please give me and Mommy some hay, 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 hay. Hey, hey, hey. I need hay. That's what's going on. Okay, Brucey, you got yourself some hay now. I hope y'all are happy. I hope you all are happy I just wasted $30 right there. Because these cows are not that hungry. They're spoiled. Guys, they're spoiled. It's like me going in there at night upset because I can't find myself any Oreo cookies. I don't need them, but I'm just spoiled for them. I just get spoiled for them, okay? We're not doing this every day, y'all. We're not. Well, you don't have one yet? So, hey, Daddy, I'm your good dancing queen. Doesn't the dancing queen get anything? Here you go, dancing queen. All right, who doesn't have one? Who doesn't have one, guys? Who doesn't? You babies want one? There's one for the babies. Oh no, that's for Amber Rose. Yours is on the ground. Oh, she's too diva to eat off the ground. She'll eat it from right there. She'll eat hers from right there. All right, I'm gonna walk over here and give one to Patsy, who's trying to share with her mama. Guys, we're not doing this every day. We're not. We cannot do this every day. 30, 60. I'm trying to think about $30 in a 7 day. That's $210 a week, guys. That's almost $1,000 a month. We ain't doing that. Okay. I do believe, from the looks of things, that everybody has a bite. The babies are eating. All There's a few extras on the ground here and there. There's a few up the hill. Lord. I don't know why I do what I do. Caroline, you can't find anything to eat, sweetie? Dolly, did you have to pull off 2? Dolly, you think you need to have 2? You better share with that Clementine. Dolly, you will share with her. Is that Mad Maddie? Guys, I can't tell Clementine from Mad Maddie unless I see them side by side. Who is giving me hickeys on my legs? Baby, why am I getting hickeys on my legs? Here. She goes, could you put mine in the baba? Could you just mix mine with the baba? No, I'm not going to mix yours with the baba, Caroline. I will not mix it with the baba, okay? Christmas, don't come up over here. All right, I do believe everything's fine here, guys. There's plenty of hay laying around. Everyone's getting a bite to eat. Here, Sir Scotty. There's one for you. All right, everybody who wants one has one. Okay. All right, I have 2 extras. We were blessed with 2 extras. Charlene, look out. You stayed up there, didn't you? Christmas, come on. Okay, so who's that? If the other one's Mad Maddie, who's that? I don't know who's who with some of these cows. And that is why I'm happy to have a cow who's coming in here with some black and white. So we can start getting a little bit more color to this herd. So in case you guys don't know something, Miss Megan shared some very interesting facts with me yesterday about Jezebel. She has a homogeneous gene that is going to only, and I'm probably saying it wrong, that's only allows her to produce black and white. Okay, so every offspring to Jezebel is going to be black and white because she has a very unique gene pattern. So no matter what, all of her calves and offspring will be black and white. Now, Miss Megan wanted to find out if this new bull has that exact same gene, because if so, then that means that we're going to only end up producing an entire eventual herd of black and white, or all black. And so I says, oh, that's a great question, because don't forget the new bull is black and white. And I says, well, let me check. So I called the owner, and he goes, oh no, he throws all colors. And he sent me a picture of his most recent offspring, which was in fact red and white. So that means that, and you guys who know genealogy will know a lot more than I will. I'm probably even saying the word wrong, but you have the some kind of a homogeneous and heterogeneous genes, which does a whole lot with the markings of your calves. And so we come to find out that we have Jezebel is more than likely has that homogeneous gene, and the new bull, even though he's black and white, he is able to throw other colors, so he would be the heterogeneous. So we will still have a wide variety of markings even with the new bull. Alrighty. So, and that's what you want. What you want to have out there is a rainbow of colors. You don't want to have all the same color. I mean, think about those guys that raise only black Angus. You don't know one from the other, and they all look the same, probably act the same. I feel like all of our cows really do a great job of living up to their names and their personalities, and that helps us to identify who's who. If y'all remember, we were having a little bit of a problem where we were only having white. And that was something that I guess Tex was giving us a whole lot of all white babies. And still does. He still does. Tex gives us a whole lot of white babies. Hey, could anyone let me know what time it is? Official time. Do I even have time for coffee before Cog Hill goes live? I need a timer, a time count of what time it is actually, my time. 7:48. All right, we got a quick 10 minutes, but I'll tell you what, good news is that my coffee's already been brewed. Guys, if you're only here for the animal show, I hope you got your money's worth today because we did some animals. I'm also seeing that somebody, now that I put my glasses back on, somebody donated. Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull this up. Give me 1 second here. I'm one-handing it, guys. I'm one-handing it. Guys, you don't have to give me money. Somebody gave us $50. Tuffy! Guys, that was Miss Tuffy. Tuffy, you've done too much for us already. Sweet lady, you got to stop doing that, sweet Tuffy. And then the other person, it won't let me pull it up, is Judith 3 Green. Judith 3 Green. Guys, you don't have to do that. And I also see it will not let me pull up the other ones. I'm so sorry, guys. I was not trying to beg for your money. If that came across as me asking you for money, I'm not. I was just saying how much those bales of alfalfa cost. And I remember the whole point of taking their feed buggies off is that I want them to be hungry when the guy calls and says he'll be here in 2 hours. I want those cows hungry so I can move them. Give me a moment here, please. Say hey, 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 hey. I say hey, what's going on? And I say hey, 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 hey. Okay, let's walk back outside, can we? I'm gonna leave you on the tripod. What's going on? I say, hey, 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 hey. Look at all the leaves on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna spin you around here. Spin you around here. All right. Well, good morning and hi to hello. Where'd I put my glasses down at? Right here in my pocket. I got green hay all over me. You need to be strong, Lester. Stop falling for those cows and heifers' eyes. That's true. I do fall for them, guys. I'm weak. I'm a very weak man. Hey, everybody. Good morning. No, we canceled the dentist because of the, everyone knows about the situation. It's a little bit bitter this morning. Everyone knows that we're having a situation here in Texas with, there's a horse, something or another going around. I don't want to focus on it, but we have decided not to do the horse dentist today because we don't want to risk the dentist bringing in something that could be contagious to our animals. And remember that these types of contagions can travel not just from horse to horse, but also through trailers that horses have been in, tools that horses have worked with, halters, leads, bridles, dental equipment. And so we decided to go ahead and cancel that appointment. And I'll tell you what, that was not easy because this dentist is hard to get, y'all. She is hard to schedule with because she stays so busy. There's not many of those around. And we got everything ready for her, but at the last minute, Jamie's like, you know what? It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it to risk all of our babies getting sick. And then if you have not heard, this horse virus is actually killing horses. So they're not just getting sick, but many are dying. I'm sorry, I forgot to coffee clink to you all. Coffee clinks, salute. It's called EHV1. So if you guys want to look it up on your own, you can go Google it when we're done here. But EHV1 is a horse-borne virus that is spreading through rodeos and anywhere that they're working with horses. But like I said, it can also be transmitted through trailers, clothing from cowboys, farriers. So we're going to put everything on hold until the scientists can get a grip on this and figure out what's going on. And so we are going to keep our fingers crossed. We don't have any issues with hooves or teeth or medical issues. We're not doing any vet work at all. We're going to be very, very careful with our horses. So there'll be no, I don't think humans can get it. I think it only goes, it's a horse-borne. It's for horses, but it is scary. It can be deadly. It can also travel on clothing, yes. So like I said, I don't think our dentist was very happy because she has to schedule way out. And I'm afraid that she took it personal. But you know what? We also take our babies personal. And I would rather our babies stay healthy than to deal with anything like this. And then the last thing about the bull and being the quarantine, it's very similar to what we did with Chucky Poo. The only difference is this bull is by himself now, and he's not had any contact with any other animals for a bit. This fella has been looking to move him for a while. He's already had his vaccinations, and this bull has had his most recent check, and he is good to go. So we're not going to bring him in and do our own quarantine. He's not being transported with other animals. He's not being around other animals. So we're going to go ahead and just bring him right in and drop him off. And we've done it with other cows. Whenever not shirtless, but whenever Rancher Jake brought his cows over, we just went ahead and did straight out, and everything was fine. We've had no problems whatsoever. So, well, friends, I know that Cog Hill is up next. I want to say thank you for watching, hanging out. It was a fun day. It was a really fun feed up. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Thank you for being a part of it. We love you, blessed to have you, and we will catch you guys on the next video, huh? All right, and then Vanessa's going to leave us with this over here. She says, if you're looking for more info on EHV-1, the American Association of Equine Practitioners and the Equine Disease Community Center are hosting a free webinar today, 11/25. You can find more information online. Beautiful information, Vanessa. Thank you guys for watching, and we love you. Chef kisses to you all righty? And we'll see y'all on the next one, okay? Don't forget, at noon, we have the Animal Boy interview, okay? Animal Boy interview. And thank you again, moderators, Animal Boy, and Miss Megan, for helping me make a list of a who's who and who goes where, alrighty? When it comes to the pasture separations. All right. Have a great day, friends. Thank you.